Hey guys, it's Keralis, and welcome back everybody to the next episode of Transport Fever. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you do enjoy it, I say this every single episode, make sure you smack the like button and leave some nice feedback in the comment section. So in the previous episode, we fixed, well, in my opinion at least, we fixed the issue with some passenger trains. Every single train here, which when it comes to passengers, is a little bit upgraded. A lot of new wagons and people are moving about. In today's episode, holy crap, there's so many stuff around here. Let me just remove everything. Let's just have the trains because I like trains. In today's episode, I kind of thought like this. We have an issue here with the Chesapeake chemical plant. Like, it just pops up from now and then, and we need to adjust that. But first is first, one thing which I've been neglecting is the ships. Buy ships. And why I've done that is mainly because this category is a little bit boring. Don't get me wrong, I love ships as well. I love trains, I love ships. But there's not much to choose from. Like, the new ones is like, we got the hovercraft type of thing, and we got this. That's about it, the passenger ones, which I can choose from. I can go back in time, but I mean, what is the point? It's kind of like, nah. So I have not seen the Graf Zeppelin yet, I think. And when it comes to freights, there's not much to choose from. Like, the Merlin is the hottest one on the market, and that's about it. I wish they had like more options when it comes to freight ships, like big oil tankers and stuff. Maybe there's gonna be something in the next update or whatnot. But what we're gonna start off today is connecting a few cities along the coastline with a ship route, which actually works. Because this is a stage. At this stage, let me just zoom in so I'm not boring you guys to death with an aerial view. There we go. Perfect. Amazing. People moving about on the streets and everything is awesome. What comes to the ships, water routes, we have two. One which is making a lot of money. That's the steel connection from Dayton, which goes all the way to about hereabouts, some abouts, a lot, but about. And then we have the oil route, which is also making money. We only have one. I think we might squeeze in an extra one. Let me just see here. That might not be a bad idea. Because there's definitely oil accumulating on this little platform. And if I buy a ship here, which is a freight one, and it's oil, is this the hottest one? Is this actually the hottest one? How is this? Is this a freight? Oh my, the Klondike. That's actually like, looks like a passenger train ferry, but that is awesome. I don't think I've used them. That looks really beautiful, by the way. It's a little bit old school. The Axle P, we had one of those, but I guess it takes the oil. So yeah, buy one of them. You know what we should do? We should maybe buy two. We could try it out with two and put them on the oil routes. So that means hopefully the production is going to be a little bit boosted. Looks like magic. Why is this? Whoa! We just gave birth to twins. Looks like this is a little bit not operating correctly. Like, door's not opening. So this is the Axle P, and hopefully they're going to be starting picking up oil here. And once they do that, maybe the production is going to boost rocket high. Also, I think like the wisest choice would be here in between having a railroad. But I'm reading you guys' comments. You guys are sick and tired of the trains. So today's going to be a ship episode to begin with, at least. Maybe we can get into some trains, who knows? Where are those guys going? Can't you just go and load the oil? Heading to depot? Not the depot. No. I misclicked. Reverse. Northman North. Fantastic name. And you reverse as well. There's 210 oil. So hopefully one of you will grab that, at least. Oh my. And then we're going to focus on this. Norman could easily be connected because we do have the little port here in Escondido. And we could make use of that. Holy crap, there's a lot of traffic inbound to Escondido, which is the biggest city. And also in Escondido, I don't know if you guys notice, it looks a little bit like the Eclipse Tower from Grand Theft Auto. But we do have the first like real skyscraper, and it's this one over here. Yeah, we need to tweak the streets in the cities, because this is kind of like a little back alley street here, and it's heavily used by traffic. But time will come. Time will come until we reach that, hopefully. I don't know. We're just gonna see. But let's just start with Norman and make a little ferry terminal building over here. Because money is good. Money is not tight anymore. Money is no issue. So I think we could be a little bit on the spend side in this episode. The next episode is going to be me fixing stuff. This is a perfect location for our little thing. Can we squeeze that in without removing that building? That is a possibility here. I guess the road will still remove it, but for the moment, this will have to do. And I think we're gonna have some of the graphs here, the graph zeppelins, just to try it out. Can I make a road without deleting half of the city? Nope. Nope. Would that be a thing? Could we squeeze in a tram line here in the future? I can upgrade that road at least. And the rest of the roads are fairly small. But let's get a little main route going here within the city. And the beauty of this is, like, when we do stuff like this, the cities expand, and I think we're gonna be getting some extra cash into this place. I can just remove those, I guess. Hey, wait, that's what it is. Let's just deal with that. So that would mean that we would have a connection which goes all the way around here, at least picking up quite a few people on the road, and being all happy about it. Not the freight passengers. There we go. The top speed on this guy is 26 kilometers per hour, which is not ideal, not the fastest one, but buy 2 of them. And then we can just try it out. So this is just going to be going back and forth. We're going to add a station here in Norman. That's Norman Sidings. And we're going to add a station here just in Escondido, which means people will be able to use this as well. We could expand this even further, but that is going to do it for now. Because, I mean, the top speed is not that fast. Would you be sitting for 2 years on a ferry just to get by? And how is this looking even? It's a little bit smoky around this area. Well, it's definitely a thing. I do wish they had like vehicle carriers, like those car ferries. That would be really cool if you could just drive in a car on them as well. But who knows? Maybe a future update will bring that to us. So if we go into some trams, I think that's going to be really cool. Just having a few of them, and they're quite cheap for the people they carry. So that should include this building at least. And let's think about it. First is first. Let's just set up some bus stops, which is going to act as the stops for the tram as well. So where did we have the upgrade roads here? This would be a bad point because they could just walk that distance. But who wants to walk? Who likes to walk? Well, walking is pretty good for your health. So I guess walk the most you can, I guess. But like that, so then it just loops, and I think we will need to expand that in the future, but for the moment this will just do us justice. Bus lanes and just tramways. I guess for the moment we can just go with the trams. And let's see here, where did we put it? One here. The cool thing, you can see already they're starting to upgrade because of the new expansion here. Then it goes around here, it goes in here, goes down here, and it loops back into that, and in and out and in and out. Perfect, everybody. We've done it. Norman has got a little tram line. It doesn't have any trams on it yet, but it's definitely a tram line, and also a depot. The tram depot, that should be placed here in the harbor area. Because why not? Like this. Do we have any new trams? I don't think we got any new trams. I think this is the only one. We got to get the Toronto CRLV. The Skoda T10, that we've seen that. But going back in time would be a little bit stupid when it comes to trams. Even though the Toronto is pretty cheap in maintaining costs, running costs. We could try it out, like Norman could just be like Canadian rail type of thing, but let's try. Like this is about trying out stuff. And since we've got that, let's try it out and set a new line. So this is going to be going from the main terminal, which is the Norman Exchange. It's going to be going out to this guy. It's going to be going out to this guy, this guy. A lot of guys connecting here. this guy, and back on itself, right? So there's 6 stops, and that should do it. And how is this tram even looking? Fairly old school. We got 4 of them, so they're going to be just spinning around in this little network we got going. And this is almost like trains, right? So we're on the thing. What is going on here? Why is this... Is this guy trying to get into the thing? Or maybe we should upgrade that to a 2-1? We can't because it's a vehicle in the way. Okay, so we are blocking the traffic now. So we can't upgrade at this stage, but I think in a later stage we could be able to upgrade that to a bigger one. I think that the problem is also going to be eliminated once they kind of like split apart a little bit, because then it's just going to be one looping around here. Now this will have to wait, and this one here, which is coming back for a steal in Dayton, is going around it. Holy crap, this looks shabby. I think it's time to replace this guy. Is it? Details, 79 years of age. Okay, so Dayton replacements. Do an auto replacement after 150%, I guess. Because for the moment, I think this is a very crucial line for us going here. Do we have any still-abouts in Dayton? Let's see here. Let's enable everything. Yeah, 86 is not hot. And there's no ship who just picked it up either. So time will tell. The goods production is brilliant. Never been better. How's the logs doing? Because that is something we uploaded a few episodes ago. It's 124. I guess it's going there. The train looks pretty hot still. No, I like this train. They start looking so shabby so soon. But then again, yeah, we sped it up in the previous episodes, right? So it's now this train, which is just placed a few episodes ago, is 26 years old already, or 27. But it's starting to go up, I guess. It just takes so much time until we like get the full production line going. This airport is a little bit on the downside. Since let me see, can we see depots on the aircrafts? We have the Concorde in depot, and then we have 3 Boeings in depot as well from the orange line. Because we're not really making that much money. And that is what I was afraid, like, and I disabled that as soon as I made the tweaks in the previous episode. But I think, like, if we would keep that running, do you guys think the passengers would adjust themselves to be using that? I guess they would. And now when we're actually making money, so losing a few extra cash here is I guess that's not bad. So let's get into the orange line again, peoples. Let's get into the orange line again. Concorde, yes, you do the Dayton Air then. And this is the first thing I'm gonna disable as soon as we start losing money again. But for the moment, let's just add them to the route. That's gonna be the orange air. Perfect. Because look at this. There's 22 people waiting here, and there's only 2 aircrafts going back and forth. So it might be a thing which you just have to wait and see until like it's in full effect. Also, we did have... Sorry, I'm just all over the place now, but I'm really figuring this out because I don't want to lose money on stuff. We had this oil train over here. How is that even performing? They got a lot of surplus oil, which is waiting for the food route to Huntsville. The food route from Huntsville goes all the way to the depot outside Escondido. Interesting, but let me just see the train here. How's the oil production in this unit? It's 66 waiting. Its production is 220. And we can squeeze in on this train 108. I guess we could turn this guy back into depot, add some extra wagons on that, and just future-proof it a little bit. But it's 87 years old. Like, this is the oldest train we've got, I guess. Hi. Womp womp. So I guess what we could do, we could add a replacement for this guy and press it at like 150. And then we're going to go for a locomotive, which is freight, because I've been seeing the comments, you should go for freight trains. I'm like, okay. So let's just go for this guy, even though it's not really that fast. And then buy some tank cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's going to be the replacer for that guy. And it's going to be replaced about 125. Let's say it's 125. Let's keep our trains fresh in this region. I did disable all the replacements for almost every single line in the previous episode when I was tweaking stuff, just to don't lose money on any like unforeseen expenses when replacing the trains. Does it pop into the other train? Oh, it changes. Okay, so it doesn't have to go into depot. Look how fresh and cool this looks. Now that is hot. We could even add like more wagons on it, but it's got room for 144. So we're gonna see if the production in this line boosts. Goes up in production. I mean, boosts. I guess you would say 22. Okay, so that should be fixed. So we got that little guy being replaced. Money is still in the greens, a lot in the greens. So that makes me very happy, because that means those trains are working out. Glorious. And how do we have any traffic when it comes to Norman? Look at this. 27 people are already waiting for the Graf Zeppelins. That is not too shabby. And the cool thing here is that we could add a bus route between Billings and Norman, just to get the people from Billings going to Norman, and then they could be transported further into Escondido, and from Escondido they can go on the airplane and go about to different places. Kinda sucks if you live in Billings and just going to go to Hayward. You have to travel like to Norman, Escondido, take an airplane to Dayton, and then go to Hayward by train. But this is my world, my little dust bowl. There's so much people waiting for the Dayton Express train. There's so much steel waiting, even though we're having 2 routes on the steel. The slag train is also picking up the steel. The production is pretty high in this bad boy. And oh my, look at the iron or steel. Although my ship is incoming, right? This is the ship going forward. Perfect. Is there one which has just picked it up? I think we had a ship saw about which already picked it up, but let's just see how this is going to work out. If that picks up passengers, I think we're going to connect Billings to that. But I did say about the Chesapeake chemical plant, which is this one over here. The production is upgraded for schedule in 3 months. It's booming. And is that because it's getting more oil? It's gotta be. Maybe. 201 oil waiting. Where's the closest oil ship? Do you have any passengers on you? Yes, you do. 13 people. 13 happy faces are on this boat. Can't see them, but they're here. There might be below deck. Oh, I think I see them. Yeah, you can see them through the windows. That is actually pretty neat. There's one zombie on deck. Can you guys see this guy? What a beauty! Okay, so you go back, that is adjusted, and we're doing fantastic. Not sure you guys can hear me, but look at the age of this hovercraft, 160 years. That is pretty redonkulous. So I guess we need to auto-replace those guys with new hovercrafts? Or should we go for the Merlins as well? I guess it would, or I mean the Zeppelins, but they are so much faster, 93. But this carries 175 passengers, so if we get that line up and running, that should be just glorious. But I guess let's go for the... Yeah, let's just go for them and auto-replace at 100, set vehicle, perfect. So they should be auto-replaced as soon as they reach their little stop. I'm wondering if we could... I'm still tweaking. I should not be tweaking, I should be doing some exciting stuff, but I really want to go through because we get so much lines all over the place. So this is a complete mess. Just look at it. It's not a mess. It just looks horrible when everything is enabled. But I'm wondering if we could if we can connect Chesapeake and an Escondido connection with the ship as well. Because the train did not work out. People were still preferring to use the buses. But I'm wondering if we set in one extra ship. Because I don't think we got... I think we removed that. Water. Let me just see here. We have Nashville, Chesapeake. We have Riverside, Nashville. We got the new line, which is losing money, but don't worry. We're gonna adjust that. No, we don't really have any collection between those. So I guess that might not be a bad thing, setting that up. Although we should maybe buy one of those ship depots a little bit closer. And put it here outside. Let me just turn that around a little bit. Good thing about this guy, it doesn't have to have any road connection. Can I put it closer without deleting stuff? Yes, I can. That's pretty amazing. So let's just put it down about here. So yeah, let's try it out. Like, who knows? Like, if they start using the Zeppelins instead, that's got room for 175 passengers, and they're pretty cheap to maintain. The running cost is 158 each year. That equals to like nothing comparing to buses and trains. New line. Add Escondido and take that all the way to Chesapeake. Problem with the ships in this region, they're like in the categories, they're really slow if we don't take the hovercrafts. But they look so nice. So it's I can't just go trains all over the place, because I know what you guys mean. This is not Train Fever, even though this is the successor of Train Fever. There's other vehicles to our disposal. I don't think this is even in use anymore. We should maybe make use of it. Or is it in use? Yeah, I think that is in use. This one is not in use anymore. So that should be working. We should maybe, let me see here. Nashville's got a connection to Riverside. So Riverside, Nashville is connected to Escondido. So people from Riverside could go all the way to Norman by boat if wanted, that is, if they will change in Escondido or Chesapeake. And this highway, I mean this cross-country express, we could maybe extend that all the way to Riverside in today's episode as well. Because that was the whole point a few episodes ago, for us to extend it. And it's definitely being used here. Yeah, I actually think we could maybe take it out all the way to Riverside. 254 or 264 people on that train. So if we would take it out all the way to Riverside, then we could also make use of this fork we created and take it all the way here to Fargo. San Diego. Then we do have Albuquerque, so we are getting closer in this region to connecting up everything so people can get by in the whole wild world. In my dust bowl, I just spotted something. With my little eye, you guys can see that we have one quarry, two quarries. And just north of Riverside, from my point of view, there's a guy who takes the stone and makes that into construction materials. So what this means, if we would upgrade this in today's episode, we could use the existing rail tracks, which we will upgrade or expand, to transport the stone into that guy, create the construction materials, and loop them around here to all the cities we got in the existing rail system. Almost, with minor tweaks, obviously. The possibilities are endless, although we do have one of those guys here as well, which takes the stone, and he's so much closer. Ay, caramba, we have this guy. Like, why did they place them so close to each other and the stone so far away? What is that? Is that stone as well as that coal? There's one more quarry. Yeah, I think this will be something. Yeah, the only problem we will have here is the mountain. The mountain is pretty big. And the terrain here, the elevations are ridiculous. I guess we could turn it here in a little bend. We could make a tunnel. We can afford a tunnel, but I don't want to do a tunnel. I want to see the trains. If we bend it here around the landscape, question is we can follow the coastline somehow, go into Riverside, past Riverside, and connect it up. Ay. Yeah, that would be possible. Because the tunnels, they're a little bit boring and costly. That's the first reason I don't do them, because of the costs. And just to save you guys some pain and agony, I'm doing some stuff off camera. So I'm connecting Overland Park with Riverside with a railway. We got a station here. And then we're going to take out an extra track, which is going to be going all the way around Riverside and connecting up here into the little thing. Then we're going to be bringing stones in a separate line, which is just, well, it's going to be the same line, but it's going to be splitting up hereabouts, right? Bringing in some stone, then taking back the construction materials through Riverside, maybe even somewhere about to here. Outside Jacksonville, we're going to have a distribution center, and from that distribution center, which is going to be maybe here, we're going to bring that out with trucks to every single location we got here, like which is not super far away. That is my plan. Not sure it's going to work out, but at least we're going to give it a go. Because if that works out, then everybody's going to be super happy about the situation. But let me just continue here. So now it's just a matter of lagging through this world and connecting this rail to this, and it seems to be going as planned. It's pretty speedy. It's pretty speedy. I repeat, it's pretty speedy. And now is the question, can I take this from behind stages without going wonky all over the map? What is that even? Let me see. Did I connect to that? Let me see. I grab it. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it from here. Now it should... Oh my, the frames are non-existent. It works. That is perfecto el mundo. So now we have a train station and it's connected. Beautiful bend, beautiful curvature following the landscape, and it's connected to Riverside. So that means a little... Why am I doing this on camera? Guys, I'm gonna see you guys in a bit, okay? Anger also, obviously, maybe, hopefully. I know what you're thinking, just thinking, oh my, he's laying down more tracks, and yes sirree indeed. So we have 2 tracks inbound, this forks off here, goes down, under that, and then just carries on. Then we have an inbound or outbound from this place, goes up here and connects to that, which is going to be the outbound station. And they both connect to this guy over here, and that is connected to that guy. That is perfect. So now we can bring in stones, transport out construction materials. And I was thinking, Riverside doesn't really need a terminal for this, because we can just have some trucks and that's going to look amazing. Just some trucks going back and forth with some construction materials to Riverside, because the industry zone here is down here. And I kind of feel like, should we just really get a train in here and then out again? Nah, let's just use some trucks and everything's going to be super perfect. So now it's just a matter of finding out what we're gonna do here. And I think what we're gonna do is fork it around Overland Park and take it in here, because I don't want to interfere with the train stations here. I don't want to go in with a cargo train and this as well, and then fork out and go into that. It's better just to fork out straight away. I think it's gonna look amazing. Now look at this forking out type of thing. Looks amazing. So this goes up here and then just continues around the city of Overland Park. This goes back in with the stone in a very nice and long bend. The speeds are incredible on this one, and then it just goes in further out ahead here. So now what we need to think about is, how do we want to place those train stations? Because there's one stone factory here and one here. We could use trucks to transport from one to each other, but I think what we're gonna do, if I would put one just here, then putting one more here, someabouts, and then curving it nicely around and trying to catch that shape over here. I think that's gonna be the way to go, because I really like that shape, by the way. That looks fantastic. And this is what I loved about the game. It's just building this. It's like building roads, but they're snapping so fantastic. The rails in this game and how they operate is beyond amazing. Like how the snapping, how the bends, and it's just awesome. But yeah, let's just continue this. We need to get some train stations in here with freight. There's no logic behind this, but hopefully this is gonna work out. So what I've done, I've connected this stone quarry with a station, this stone quarry with a station, the same rail system. This thing here with a station is not going to be used for the moment, but it's just future-proof, right? Then it's going to go all the way to here, to the Riverside thingy. And you might be like, Keralis, that is quite a distance to cover, because we do have closer ones, but I think it's going to look amazing. And I like trains. Then they're going to pick up the construction materials on the same train, I think. They're going to go all the way back here and drop them off at this station. Then I made a secondary line here, which is just one for the moment. I think it's going to be enough. This is going to be going all the way on this system, which is going to be purified in the future, to Jacksonville. To this is going to drop off the construction materials, And we're also gonna make a distribution center here. Not sure that's gonna work out and that, or if that's even gonna work, but hopefully it will, and that's gonna solve all our issues. Issues. So let's try this out, I guess. Let's go to here and let's buy a train, the first train. And by the way, just to please everybody here, as you can see, those guys here are not powered. There's no power rails. This is just gonna be diesel trains here, just, you know, for all the train guys, I guess. And locomotives, so we're gonna buy the fastest one we can, which is not, I guess, I like that. I really like those. They look pretty American, they not cost that much, so let's buy this guy. And this guy here is gonna be having gondolas for the stone, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to begin with. So 5 of those, maybe 6. And then box cars for construction materials, and maybe no. What is construction materials? Is that okay, this is state cars. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I doubt that's gonna even squeeze in on the station, but if it does, it's gonna be magical. And new line. So what I think is gonna be going from this station, picking up stuff on this station, and going all the way to this station. And then just back, color code that to like visible color, which is, we've been using a lot of colors, but this one maybe. And as you can see, it comes in on that, leaves on the other one. So that should be working. It splits off nicely here. Yes, sir, it does. And then it should go here and fork out on those. And that it does. Perfect. And how long is this guy? It's not the longest train I've got, I guess, but it's fairly long. Where is it? That's a beauty. I think we might need to add more state cars later on, but for the moment we're gonna check this out. We can have even 2 of those, the same trains just going back and forth, because trains are obviously amazing. Oh yeah, it's gonna squeeze in here. We have room for at least... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do... Dude, you're on a totally wrong rail, buddy. You should be on this system here. Why did you pick that road intersection? Now you mess up all my things. No path. Yeah, go figure, because you picked the wrong one. So go back to the depot. I don't think we need to. 1.25 million. Let's have 2. Can I just get to you? Oh no, are you gonna be in the bottom of it? Dude, that is a little bit messed up. Oh baby, this is gonna look amazeballs. And also buy some more gondolas. Wagons. 1 more and 2 more state cars. I think we can squeeze that in somehow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gondolas. And a lot of state cars. There we go. And dude, I don't know why you picked the wrong lane here. So let's just remove this for now. And you picked the correct one, right? Set line. And it's going to be going on the new line, which is line 11. How is this even going to look? Womp womp. I doubt we need 2 train engines or locomotives on this. But it works and it looks so awesome. Holy crap. That is beautiful. It's definitely the longest train I've ever seen, in my world at least. I know there's a lot longer from other people's, but this is not bad. Will that squeeze in on the platform? It's going to be loading up the stone here. Oh, there's 1 state car, which is not a... But I think this is going to work out anywho, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, you're not going to be loading anything here for the moment, because there's nothing to load yet, because the production is not really up and running. And then we're going to take this out. I'm not sure why he preferred the other track. Yeah, it beats me. They should be picking this, like, I mean, the line is set on that, so why didn't he pick that other one? Okay, buddy, you go. You stop here, pick up the stone. Oh, there's stone accumulating already. That's perfect. Here as well. It's amazing. But then, we're gonna buy 1 more train. This is just gonna be 1 train, no 2 train engines, because that's just too expensive. And that is connected. Hopefully this is gonna work out, everybody. Hopefully this is gonna work out. Buy trains. So buy one of more of those, the same ones. There we go. Buy this, and this is just going to be having the box cars. No, the stay cars, because it's for construction materials. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to begin with. We think we might squeeze in 2 extra ones later on. But this is going to be on a new line. It's going to be going from this station here all the way to the station in Jacksonville and back. And also pick a color which is visible for the environment here. There we go. So that looks like it works. It goes out here. Please, yeah, you choose the right one. You're amazing, buddy. So that is the plan at least. And also, once we're at it, since Riverside is now connected, we also need to tweak that station line, which is the Cross Country Express. So no. Let's think about this. It's going to Overland Park, which is this one. Then to Jacksonville, Escondido, Jacksonville. Then after Jacksonville, should be Overland Park again. And then after that, it should go to Riverside, which is this one over here. And then back to Overland Park, Jacksonville, Escondido, Jacksonville, Overland Park, and Riverside. That should do it. And if we check the line here, it is following the plan, the grand scheme of this. Okay, that should work. So now we should have those cross-country trains going all the way here, even though they're maybe a little bit slow. Oh, this is amazing. How cool isn't this looking? That is definitely a thing. Let me see here. How much stone are we accumulating on the stations? 4. Production is 34. 9. Production is 9. No, production is 32 on this guy. So dude, you're going to be going back and forth with the construction materials, and then we're going to build a distribution center and have the trucks deliver stuff too. Well, Jacksonville is not really that needed because this covers all the industry area in Jacksonville almost. There's a few buildings outside the region, but for most parts, the industry area is here, so that is covered. But it's going to be going to Escondido, it's going to be going to Chesapeake, it's going to be going further out here, maybe even to Overland Park, to Fargo, to San Diego, to Orange, to Nashville. So this guy is going to be spreading all the love when it comes to construction materials all the way around, just using trucks, I think. I think we're going to be happy with trucks because they look really nice on the roads, but we need to modify the road network. So let's see here. Is any of my trains besides this guy? Okay, this is working out great. Oh, this is going to look so amazing. Yippee-ki-yay. That is up and running. Is there any passenger trains about to enter? There's one here, which is slowly moving around the bend, everybody. Slowly and painfully. 31 passengers. We have peeps waiting here, and there's already a train, which is going with the peeps. Loading up them, loading them up, and going further into Escondido. Yeah, a little expansion. And by the way, once we added, we started the ship connection here, which seems to be doing great. There's 50 people waiting here. Everybody's looking a little bit like a little zombie. So that means that is working. Are we even making any money on the water transports here? Okay, everything is making money besides line 10, which is the new one. But line 8, which is this one, is actually making profit just in this episode, just from this episode. The oil ships are doing kind of poop now because we upgraded that, but hopefully the production is going to boost. Otherwise, we're just going to spread the love and have the oil delivered somewhere else using trains and whatnot. So not worried about that, but we're also going to see. What is that? Did you make money of something? Did you actually deliver any stone? That's super awesome. Construction materials. 1 out of 18. How come that's just 18? There should be more room for more. Oh yeah, I guess it is going to pick up all the things it can find. But That seems to be working. There's already one person waiting here, or 5 to be honest and precise, and they're just getting up here for the Cross Country Express. Oh baby, this game, everybody. I said we would fix something today's episode, and that was the Chesapeake chemical plant, and we have not really succeeded on that, but we did some expansion here. This is in full effect. We have 15 stone waiting here. This should be just waiting for full loads here, because otherwise it's just going to be going back and forth losing money. I think that's what we're going to do. But then again, nah, let it just roll about. Still making money, right? No, but it's been a lot of expansion. We've bought a lot of trains. So I think we're just going to wait and see where this takes us. But I think we're on the right route at least. Especially if this distribution center would work outside here. So we're going to make big roads, place a big boy of those, and then just having trucks going all over the region here. But that's going to cost a lot of money because we need to tweak every single road to make it a little bit speedier. This was 100. And we can just grab those Escandida, what did you call them? Escandia trucks, right? No, Escandia. Escadia trucks. And have them going all over the place. There's one construction material. Yeah, look at that. Money is coming back. Oh yeah, we are in the greens this year. And it's just January. So you just wait and see until we reach December. But it's not going to be in this episode and this. Oh my, oh my. There's a lot of things going on my screen. In different areas. And I'm loving it. By the way, we did set in those airplanes again. Are they starting to make some money? They are not, but they're not really losing that much either. This Boeing, or I mean this Airbus, he's got 36 passengers in him. How old is this guy? 23 years. It is beautiful, which means there's people waiting here already for the new one. And outside Escondido, let me see here. Did he just arrive? Nope, he's leaving pretty empty. Dude! Orange air for our 21. Stuff is happening. Slowly though, very slowly. A little lag spike here and there. Sioux Falls is actually being expanded. It's growing in size. Sioux Lowell, 240. There's still a lot of people waiting for the trains here. So I guess one extra of them would not do bad. This got 200 people on it. There's so much micromanagement in this game, you have no idea. If you haven't played it, you have absolutely no idea. But everybody, this is going to do it for today's episode. It's been a little bit derp, but overall, we did a little bit upgrading over this, a little expansion in this region. And we're going to see on the next episode how this does. But so far, production is going up on both facilities over here. So this guy is bringing back the construction materials. Well, it's not really that much. It's 1 out of 18, but at least it's a good start. So just imagine when he gets all the stone produced here and delivered. And in this case, we could have a few of those trains going back and forth because we do have the money, we do have the tracks set up. So we could have at least 2 of trains looking like this, going back and forth. And they look really nice. So, until next time, let's end on a train shot. Let me just zoom in on this guy. Have a very nice day. Smash the like button, leave some feedback, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode of Transport Fever. What an epic end shot. See you guys. Bye bye. Oh, that was beautiful with the cars and all. Huh.